Hello, everybody, and welcome into Saturday, June 8th, 2024. I am the... Why didn't that switch over? Why is that still there? Let's see what's going on here. First, my camera messes up. Now the transition messes up. There we go. That's much better, although Zoom appears to not be in the right place. Wonderful. I'm going to have to fix that. I knew I shouldn't have messed around with this today, but I did. So, happy birthday to Rick Lakes, first and foremost. I want to also put a shout out to Tony Wallow and hope he's doing better. I also want to let Tom K know I got his email. I hope things get better for him as well. And now I'll catch us up in chat. Matthew Barnes was first tonight. He says, "Howdy, Ken. I won't be around for the stream, but I thought I'd say hi." Well, thank you, Matthew. And as soon as I figure out these doggone stupid cameras, I'll be looking at the right camera. BH Ringer says, "Belated happy birthday to me." Thank you, BH. I'm hearing someone's TV. I just unmuted OBS for the Zoom.
Yeah, it's mine.
Greg Guy says he was fourth. I have a legit excuse. Can't wait to read this. Was standing 4 more 8-foot sections of my fence. Now you know. Yep. Rick says hello to everybody. John Williams says he was number 100. Not that it matters. Oh, John, I really wish you would have been the 100th person to be watching the stream. Currently, it shows we have 8. I'm going to refresh, and that's probably going to screw everything up. With 5 likes. That's good. That's over 50%, so that's fantastic. Look at all those escaped felons. Yeah, he's talking about the thumbnail that I made that I'm probably going to remake. I tell you what, I've got to figure this camera thing out. It's going to drive me up a wall. Chris says there was a small plane crash in Georgia tonight. The pilot was sent to the hospital. Not sure how he's doing, but he was 43 years old. Indicating that he might no longer be with us, but if he is 43, then that's good. I agree with John. Chris, sorry to hear that. Jeff Ryman says, "Good evening to all." Hello, Jeff. Jeff, you're in Zoom as well, are you not?
Yes.
Thought you were. Robert Michael, yay, first from Tennessee. He must be slacking on the job because I'm pretty sure he's working this weekend. Unless he took it off, which is fine. Small town in Georgia from the view on Google Maps. It's close to houses. Rick says hi to Jeff. Jeff says hi to Rick, and hi to Robert, and hi to Chris, and hi to Greg, and hi to one and BH Ringer. I forgot to mention Sam. Sam was fourth. He said hello to everybody. I need to get with him. Brian, a plane crashed into Georgia. So how's Georgia doing? Is she okay? Nothing like a good dad joke. So, welcome in the homies of Greg, Rich, Jeff, Sam, Bill, Sin, and Chris. Hello, gentlemen.
You better watch out for women with a name. Better watch out for women with a name of first name of a state.
like Georgia.
Yep.
Yeah, I've got to go figure out what's going on in OBS here just for a second. I think I know.
There was another plane crash a day or so ago that killed an astronaut who was actually flying the plane at 90 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, up in Washington.
Yep.
Oh, I found out what it is. When I was working on the
operator error again, or
yeah, yes and no. It actually is operator. Well, I can't do it that way. Hang on. I will show you
What was that beeping? What did it turn out to be? I didn't hear it today on Doug's.
I don't think he actually honestly ever figured out what it was.
Sounded like it was something with his microphone, but I'm not sure that was ever verified. I didn't hear it at first either on speakers or headphones. I tried them both. Then he said he fixed it, and after he fixed it, then I could hear it on either one.
The weird thing is I could not hear it on. There we go. This is the best I could get it. This is the best I could get taking my background out today. Now, you're not looking at makeup. This is actually the way the camera looks. This is why it's not working on Zoom, because I'm actually using this in another scene that I set up earlier today to try to somewhat emulate what Doug does. And that's the camera that won't let me work on Zoom. So if I turn that camera off, then that'll go away. And if I come back over here to Zoom, that's the wrong camera. That should be that camera right there, and it is.
Making your debut? Your nightly debut?
Do what? Bill?
Princess.
Oh, yeah, she's got to get her nightly debut in. I mean, and then I'll just put this background up for right now. So, I obviously don't have, I've got the green screen behind me, so I know how Doug does it. He explained it to me, and I messed around with it. I was surprised nobody actually was noticing it on Doug's screen today, but pretty cool. There's a lot of things you can do. I want to get with Sam later and see if there's some way we can filter it out when the green screen's behind me. I know we can't, I haven't figured out how to use OBS to use the green screen. I don't know if that's possible or not. John White Sr. says, finally made it. Just back from picking up the granddaughter. Good evening to everybody. Hello, John. It was the Yeti. Brian says it was the
Sam's
Yeti.
cat to show up.
Yeah, you need to just let her sit there and get you another camera, move your chair off to the side, or play Alex and just be off to the right. And there she's showing us what she normally shows us. So Brian says / Halloween Ken. I'm not sure what that joke is, but it'll be explained to me later. So I dropped Mrs. K off. She actually went to work early tonight. I was at the golf course by 6. We got a full 18 in before the sun went down. We actually walked off the course and still had a little bit of daylight. It went well. I was up 5 after 9 holes, looking forward to actually finally going to win a round, and I lost by 2. I self-destructed on hole number 12 when I shot a 9. Other than that, I pretty much played a really good game. I had four pars and 1 birdie. So I'm getting consistent at getting birdies. And this birdie, the birdie that I got today, hello, Jeff Pearl.
Transformation.
The birdie that I got today was actually, my tee shot was on the green, and I made the first putt. Therefore, it's a 2, not a 3, and it's a birdie. The one I made the other day was off of the green, which is good because that's a 0 putt birdie, and that always helps your statistics out. So, no, John is asking, did we have the glow-in-the-dark golf balls? I do have those in the golf bag, yes. And we kind of joked about it. Looked like we're going to have to use them, but we made it. It really doesn't, the sun officially doesn't set here until about 9:05, 9:07, something like that. When we were done at 8:58. So we beat the true sunset, but it was dark. I mean, it was dark. Let me just say that. But it was fun. Am I disappointed that I was up 5 and lost by 2? Not really. I can point to one hole and one hole only, and that was hole number 12. I got a 9. 2 balls in the lake is going to hurt you, but I did better than last time I put 2 balls in the lake. Last time I got a 10, so I'm improving.
You need floating balls.
Yeah, and then you need something really long, because the one I put smack dab in the middle of the lake. It was not even funny. The ones that get to the edges, we can usually retrieve those, but the ones in the middle, there's just no way to get them back. Now, I don't like what I see here. I got to figure something out here. You guys can't see it. It's over here on the studio. So, anyway, Wintermute joins us over in chat, I think. I think he's there, is he not? They're saying hi to Wintermute. Brian, Ryan, John. Yeah, Wintermute says hello. Thought he was there. Hello, Darren. Darren joins us in the Zoom. Speaking of that, let me make a real quick change here to something. And, oh wait, I need to move Zoom, don't I? It's already there. So let me unlock Zoom and then move. There we go. Now I can move that back over there. The email was being hidden because earlier today when I was messing around trying to do what Doug does, I had moved the Zoom box around a little bit, and I shouldn't have done that. But I knew that would be an easy fix, and it was. So good. Now I can turn the virtual camera off because I'm not using it. I'm using my camera. Jeff, how you doing?
Not too bad. Pretty good.
Oh wait, I forgot we have two Jeffs in here. Jeff R and Jeff Pearl. Good. That could have been a dangerous question. Mrs. K just sent me a text. Gotta train her a little bit better. I had to get her to understand when the clock strikes 10, I start streaming. Of course, then again, she'll start asking an Alex Cheek question of 10 in what time zone? We were cracking up laughing, the wife and I, last night. That's what I'll just start calling her, the wife and I. There's Mr. Geelish Official 2005 saying hello over in the chat with the typical way that everyone from that side of the world says hello with the icons. Hello. I'm going to see if I can fix my... there, that's cool. Bring me in a little bit bigger like that. Minimize that, and we are good. So, anybody got any topics? Anybody want to talk about what happened on Doug's today with the background noise? I could not hear it on a computer.
I could hear it.
Could you? I only could hear it on the iPhone.
I could hear it.
Everybody's saying they could hear it. I only heard it on
I
my
heard
phone.
it beep, 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 beep.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, the one of the beeps I actually did hear on the computer, but then it went away. Alex was convinced it was on his side, and then I'm like, well, after he did something with the Yeti, it seemed to have gone away, even on the phone.
Yeah.
And then Alex and I were talking in chat on the phone, and he was like, nope, I can still hear it. And I kind of told him that, maybe to restart his system, but he said, Ken, it's not my system. It's Doug's Yeti, so that was that.
I didn't hear it at all.
Really? Do you have a phone that you could have went to? And I checked out YouTube on the phone. I checked out Zoom on the phone. I checked out Zoom on the computer and YouTube on the computer. And the only place I could hear it was on YouTube on the phone. So.
The only thing to think of, because my audio setup's a little different.
Wintermute's
I hook up the speakers to the computer, I get the feedback loop. And I have to go through an optical audio isolator.
Wow. Wintermute says, I did not hear it until he started trying to fix it. Boy, ain't that the truth. And I was dying laughing because someone said, just restart the system, restart the system, restart the system. And, he was just not going to restart that system. John says, I could hear it until he switched to the Yeti 2. Yeah, I think it might have been the Yeti, but I don't know. I was a little surprised he said not, when he was working with Bill, when he told Bill not to lean his microphone toward him. Now, my microphone is actually in the wrong place right now. I'm looking over here. The microphone, I'm looking at a 45-degree angle to this camera here. My microphone is at a 90-degree angle to right off my right. How does my audio sound?
Good.
I'm glad somebody answered me. Man.
Well, if that Yeti is anything like mine, it's cheap, and the USB on where it plugs into the back of the microphone is just not that good.
I don't remember.
So.
I don't remember what I paid for my Yeti, but the way that we've got it configured, I should not sound good at all because my voice is actually being projected that way and not that way. But I have a loud voice as it is. Apparently Mrs. K is watching, but she has not said anything in YouTube. I have to put my avatar on a second. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that. Had a bug fly in my eye today playing golf. Right after we walked off 12. Worst hole of my life, and a bug goes in my eye as I walk off. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Something in your eye last night too.
I did. And that's still, whatever that was, is still bothering me. I did what Mrs. K wanted me to do. She wanted me to she wanted me to get my water close to the eye, and then splash the eye into the water, which I did. Yeah, it did not help it. It was still bothering me. The bug actually came out pretty quick because I put my finger in there and grabbed it, and it came out pretty quick. But I'd like to say I got the doggone bug in my eye prior to 12, but I didn't. I got it as we were walking off. It just, right now, 12's in my head. 12's got me messed up. Just horribly bad. Now, there was some good that came out of golf today. I'm back to hitting my pitching wedge over 100 yards. So, playing 5 days a week is starting to pay off a little bit. I would like to go play a bigger course. I'd like to go apply some of the things that I'm learning on this smaller course at a bigger course. That's enough golf talk. Let's talk about staining your fence. Would you like to do that, Greg?
No, I'm tired.
Have you eaten supper yet?
No, I'm cooking it now.
What are you having?
Hot
Food?
Jimmy Dean sausage
Ooh, that sounds good.
with onions and poblano peppers, and Worcestershire sauce, broccoli with garlic butter, and rice with sweet chili sauce.
Poblano, are those green?
Yeah, big
Kinda
green ones.
Kind of look like jalapenos, but they're kind of more pointy than jalapenos.
Yeah, they're a lot
Okay.
larger.
That's what Mrs. K bought the other day then, because she bought some weird peppers, and I asked her what they were, and of course, Mrs. K, learning from me, she said, they're peppers. I said, okay, but I suspect they're poblano.
They're not hot and spicy.
Every now and then, I like a good jalapeno. Every once in a great while, I think they're good. And we haven't had those yet, so we'll have to wait and see. If Mrs. K, if you're watching, say something in chat for me. Watch her put something in chat for you. I'm betting you still never bothered to go pick up a bottle of green eye drops. No, I didn't pick up any bottle of eye drops. Clear, green, blue, otherwise. I went to the sink and I splashed the water into my eye, like she said, to try to flush out whatever it was that was in there. And it didn't work. This morning my eye was really red and bloodshot. Looked like I'd been drinking all night. Say something in chat, say something in Tagalog. There you go. Excuse me. Anybody seen the movie Hitman off of Netflix yet?
No.
It's not bad. Not bad at all. It's based off of it's based off of facts, I'll put it that way. I don't want to call it a true story because they did away with that a few years ago. And after I seen it this morning, well, actually this afternoon, I did some research on it, and he did teach college, and he did work with the police department, just not where the movie depicted him being at. So, but I thought it was pretty good. Mrs. K said, "Let's talk about Bluff Golf Course." I'm ready to play Bluff. I think I'm ready to play Bluff Golf Course. Now she's saying that because when we Googled it, it's got a lot of water and a lot of trees. However, I think I got the water phobia out of my head, even though I went in the water today on 12. And that was because I mishit. I didn't hit the ball right. And that sucks because on 11, I hit the ball straight down the middle of the fairway. I'm 20 yards from the lake. Next club ends a pitching wedge. I'm on the green, and I'm thinking, I'm going to get a 3. Nah, I got a 5 because of the green, the way the greens are messed up. But that's better than a 10. Anytime you can get a 5, as opposed to I think you're doing really good. So, I would like to play Bluff Creek. I had a chance to go to Sullivan, Indiana tomorrow and play, but Mrs. K's working tonight. Mrs. K gets off at 6:30, and she works tomorrow night, and I don't think I can get to Sullivan, play a round of golf, and get back in time. Well, I don't think I can get there in time anyway, picking her up. So I had to very gracefully say no. And yes, someone will suggest, I'm not going to mention anyone's name south of the Mississippi, that she could take an Uber. John Williams says he had 2 1-pound cheddar burgers with mushrooms, fried onions, baked beans, and 20-ounce glass of milk. Everything sounds good but the milk. Wintermute saying Bluff Golf Course is in Pine Bluff, North Carolina. There is also one about 18 miles from my house. Very pretty course, according to Google. Now, we've never been there. We've been in the parking lot twice, but we've never gotten out of the car and actually gone to see what the course looks like. And I'm not going to point any fingers, but it wasn't me.
The fact that Uber has killed the local taxi company in towns.
I don't know. Who likes chicken livers with onions and peppers? Well, I think that would put you in the waiting room if you were on Zoom. Chicken livers. Ugh. Beef liver. You might as well say okra. You might as well go for the trifecta. Do I live in North Carolina? Do I live in NC? No, I live in IN.
When I was in Georgia, I really liked the chicken gizzards fried.
No. Why can't?
That's just a Georgia thing, though.
Why did Wintermute's link? There it goes. Oh, that looks like a nice course too. Maybe next year. No, there it is. That's Old State Road South 37. Yep, that's Bluff Creek here. That's where it's at. Wintermute dropped the link over in the YouTube chat if you want to check out the course. That is it. And I guess it doesn't have. Well, yeah, it's got a lot of water. Let's see. Hole 6, 1, or hole 5, hole 6, 15, 13, 16, 17, 12, 1. Is that 1? No. Yeah, that is 1. Yeah, so what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 holes. They might as well have gotten the ninth one thrown in there somehow, and then that way you're crossing half the course in water. But I would like to play it. I may have to get down there and talk Jake into going and playing that. Where's the birthday boy? I don't know. Rick's here, or he was here earlier. Yep, he's still here. He said hi to Mrs. K. Mrs. K said hi to him back. That's about
Rick,
it.
how does it feel to be only 29 years old?
Who's 29?
Rick.
Yeah, 29. He's about 29 like I'm about 40.
You look only 35.
Well, thanks. If I shave the beard, I probably look about 31. So I'm working on talking her into doing that too, but I'm not being too successful. Ski Man joins us over in chat. He says, hello, everyone. Good evening. Ski is Ghetto streaming right now?
Yeah.
I didn't go look.
Yep.
I got in from golf. I took my medicine and grabbed a little bit of dinner. Oh, by the way, Mrs. K, the dinner you brought home from Texas Roadhouse last night, it doesn't exist anymore.
What don't exist?
She brought her food home from Texas Roadhouse last night. It's no longer in the refrigerator. The Drifter PH says, like number 10, thank you, and mabuhay! I don't know why we do that, but that's what we do. Did you blow out your birthday candle already? I hope you're talking to Rick Lakes because I didn't have any candles on my cake. Oh, we are going to Mom's on Monday now for the birthday cake. I don't know if I told you that yet or not. The Drifter PH says, mabuhay again. Mabuhay as well. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for coming and supporting me. I'm learning English. I'm actually flirting with an idea where I'm going to take one day of the week. I don't know what day yet, but one day of the week I'm going to take it and I'm going to dedicate it to catching up and supporting people that support me. I already support Doug. I watched Ghetto for a little bit, most nights, and I try to get around to some other channels. No, I'm not sure how I want to do that. I'm not sure if I want to just completely not stream and not upload anything and not do anything, or do I want to spend the majority of the day sitting here and then streaming that night? But I am tossing that idea around, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. There are fire code. I need to move chat back over here so I can see it. Yes, the limit is Maganda Umanga is good morning. Mrs. K said good morning. I probably butchered it in my pronunciation because I don't have good pronunciation of their language, but I believe it's Maganda Umanga, I think. And then the it's either sa or seyo. You know, kind of like Deo, only it's seyo or sayo. I'm not sure. Take your pick. One thing we can know for certain is I'm never going to converse in the Tagalog language or Vietnamese language for that matter. Korean, yeah. Brian, there's only 2 candles, 1 6 and 1 5. That's cheating. And besides, my birthday's done and over. We don't have to worry about it for another year. It's Rick Lakes' birthday, and I have no idea how many candles are on his cake. And that killed the room.
I wonder if Alex remembers his birthday tonight.
Only if he's watching the stream. Only if he's watching the stream. So, Rick, put a 1 in chat and tell us how old you are. Hopefully you stop at 2 digits. Hopefully there's not a 3rd digit on there.
I think he's 51.
You think he's 51? Chris, he may have told us, and if he did, I don't remember.
Because he said one time he was 50, and that's the same age as me. That's how I remember.
Oh, okay. Nope,
I
he
don't
says
know for sure,
56. He put a 5 6 in
he's
chat.
older than me. Okay.
Wintermute says 56, same as me. 56 is the same. Tony Wallow said he's around 56. Now, I'm not sure. That could be 55. That could be 57. I guess it could be 54, 58. It's around 56. Rick can use... Yes, he can use that. Ski's going to be 51. All right, let's go around the room. Greg, how old are you?
39.
That's what I thought. Rich?
69.
Rich looks at his license and goes, hold on. Jeff, you are 76, I believe? Ryman. Jeff Ryman. We'll circle back to Jeff Ryman. Sam, are you there?
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, okay. You're checking your license, Jeff?
What? No. Yeah, I got to go make my grandson something to eat. He was calling me on the phone a minute ago.
You're avoiding the age question. That's not...
The age question? I'm 39.
You and Greg are the
Jack
same
Benny.
age then, okay.
Yeah, just like Jack Benny used to be.
Yeah.
If you're old enough to remember Jack Benny.
Yeah, I vaguely do. Brian says he's the same age as he is. I thought Brian's older than you by a couple months. I think we just had that conversation. Anyway,
Yeah.
Bill, you're...
Sean is sneaking up on Brian and me.
Yeah, he
Doing a
sure
boy.
is. He sure is. I graduated in 1977. Don't talk, Mrs. K tells you don't talk about your age, Jeff. It's a secret. 10:30, look at that.
Hell, you graduated 20 years before I did.
Yep, 1977. Well, they say I graduated. I'll take their word for it.
I didn't graduate till 1997.
What college out of the Army was that? Or the Navy? Wait, what did you do first, the Army or the Navy? I know you told us one time.
He did Army first.
Yeah.
And then you got out. And you were out a little bit before you jumped into the Navy, right?
Yeah, I got out in April of 72 out of the Army under the Nixon's early release program. Got out about 6 months early and went back to the steel mills, worked And then they folded in 77. And I went into the Navy in January of 77.
Did you not have any desire to go back in the Army, or you just wanted to do something different?
The recruiter told me I'd have to go through boot camp again. I said, hell no.
He lied. How many years did you do the first stint? 3?
Yeah.
Did you keep your pay grade when you went into the Navy that you got out of the Army with?
They dropped me 1 rank. I
One?
went from an E4 to an E3.
All right.
Still pretty good, though. You should have gotten the same deal to go back in the Army. You should have been able to go back in as a PFC instead of that being
No,
you
I
have to go.
I was a Spec 4. I was up for sergeant.
Long Dog joins us over in chat. Glad to see we're still here. He had a little crisis to take care of, meaning the wife's phone died. Well, make sure you charge the phone. But you're right on time to watch us in the show because Jeff is with us in Zoom. I don't have to go into overtime. Jeff Pearl, that is, or the other nickname we have for him. But that's not family friendly, so we won't disclose that. But I want to thank everybody on YouTube for being here night in and night out. Thank you so much. I want to thank the PH Drifter from the Philippines and Mr. Akilish. I'm still going to change his name to Bob. He just doesn't know it yet. Long Dog says she got a new phone. Rick's is going to... That's it. I'm gone. I'm stopping the stream. I'm just going to figure out which way I'm doing it. I'm going to do it through the... I want to do it 1 or 2 ways, that's for sure.
Well, have you got a Stream Deck button that starts?